Hey YouTube, I wanted to throw this out as a first version and hopefully get some ideas from viewers. Mike, I'm thinking about you specifically. You're always good with some ideas. This stems from Adam Savage's first Order of Retrievability, if I'm remembering that right. His idea is that he has a cart that he wheels around his shop with all the tools that he needs at a moment's notice. It's a cool device. Unfortunately, I have a one-car garage to work in, and until I get something bigger, I am stuck. Well, I'm blessed to have a one-car garage, let's put it that way. So off to the side here, I had a giant, I wouldn't say giant, but a box to hold all the tools. And it was fine when I had a couple of tools, but as I hit more flea markets, hit more vintage shops, hit more of this, hit more of that, spend a little bit more cash, it's overflowing. And so my workshop, my work desk is here, or my workbench is here, tools are over there. It needed something new, hence version 1. I'm going to go through the pros and cons of this, but first, well, screw that. All right, so enough. It's a box, really, but it's a spinning box. So, as you can see here, I have my layout tools, squares. I don't have everything laid out. I'm not going to permanently mount everything because I'm not sure this is going to stay. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough yet. So I'm just putting this together now. But here are my layout tools and different tools for marking. I'll move across to here. I have my saws. I've got a few, like a dovetail saw and another saw, bone saw probably. My dovetail marking. And my Japanese saws. These are held up with the magnetic strip that's used in like knife blocks and such. That's the trick. I don't know how well it does the trick, because you can't just, if you pull it out, it's going to bend the metal. So this is not, it doesn't work that well. Initially I had another never mind. I had smaller magnets. Maybe if I just put them down on the edge. Here I cut myself. I'm sure that gets a few views, huh? Maybe some Japanese saw fetish thing will go on. So maybe that'll work. Just look right on the lower tip, just to hold it, because you don't want to pull it out. It'll bend the metal. You don't want to like move it up and down. You get the whole bit blade. Again, this is all work in progress. Spin it a bit more. The idea here is I'm going to have my chisels, chisel hammers, maybe some stones. I now have a box full of water stones. Obviously, they're not very watery right now. They're thoroughly dry. Somebody's probably mocking me right now. Why don't you keep us in water? I haven't sharpened anything in a while. So I'm not sure I'm going to keep the water stones. I really like Paul Sellers' setup where he has the 3 diamond plates on the one board. I'm maybe selling all these, or most of my diamonds or water stones. I'm not sure yet. It's still up in the air. And then my chisels get mounted here, and then hammers and such. The box itself is fairly light. It's a 1/2-inch plywood on the top and the bottom. These are 1-inch, a really light pine. Almost want to, they're just dowel from Home Depot, real light. My original idea, because I've got a wood threading kit, was I was going to thread the top and the bottom and then turn these into nuts and it would compress. That threading tool tore the hell out of this wood, just shredded it. So these are just glued blocks. They're just, and now the wife is like, well, those rounded corners are kind of ugly. It's very 70s-ish. I'm like, what are you gonna do? I have a one in the center. I have probably about 6 foot long, 1-inch oak square that is indexed in the center, and then that goes down into a piece of PVC that's about 4 feet long. That's mounted in the edge of the table, and that's what causes the spin. It is not a Lazy Susan. It probably will be a Lazy Susan. Mike, if I ever can get a hold of, if we ever meet up, I can get that Lazy Susan off you. The motorized Lazy Susan, it'll automatically turn. I don't know. This is a work in progress. My original idea was to hang this off the ceiling off of an iron pipe, a gas line. Not using an actual gas line, just get another pipe and hang it off the ceiling. That way, it just hangs straight. I can have it free of my desk or my bench top. My bench top can move about. Then I thought, well, why does it have to be iron? Why can't I just use a rope? And that way, if I use like 3 ropes, I can position this in different places, you know, move it around. And I realized I was getting way too carried away and over-engineering something that I don't know if it's going to work or not. So this is idea. Right now, it's a rudimentary setup. It's it's anchored for now. I'm not going to put too much weight on this thing yet. The saws don't take up a lot of weight. The planes, these are just, you know, refurbished planes. They're not yeah, we don't put the nice ones up there yet. We will in time though. So yeah. First order of retrievability. Adam Savage, what do you think? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. YouTube, let me know. Oh, and why I've had to do this. I should probably explain. So I bought a tool about 2 weeks ago off of Craigslist. I wonder if I could turn it around. Oh, this, okay. So I'm going to do a whole nother video on this tool, but let's see if we can get this thing. Ooh, wait a minute. I just invented the selfie stick. I wonder if I can make money with that. All right, so check this bad boy out. Right now there's people in Chicago that are big fat finger. How do I flip the camera? Flip the camera. So yeah, there's some kind of, all right, never mind, we'll do that this way. So check this bad boy out. One grizzly metal lathe. Now, I'm sure there's some people right now going, that's a Chinese piece of crap you got right there. $100. That's right, you heard me. $100. The nice thing about Craigslist is you got to move fast. There's a few people that were moving down on it, and I got there first with the money, so it's mine. Anyway, so I'm going to do another video on that one as I get it set up. I'm going to build an enclosure over it to keep sawdust off of it. Yeah, it'll come. Anyway, that's my video for now. Comments, ideas, I'd love to hear some input. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.